Welcome back to Lacuna, where we are investigating a mysterious broadcast that we received a few episodes ago by a liberation group known as the Liberators. So very unoriginal. Now, we are here in, I forget which district, but we are investigating, long story short, the tower in which the message was sent. We have followed a lead and found out that it was sent by none other than the security personnel who were assigned to protect the tower. A gentleman called Mr. Moore, James Moore. We've interrogated his wife, and we're now going to report our findings back to Gary. Let's do it. See what Gary's got to say. Conrad, we need to go up there. Cox has probably been waiting for us for a while. What's with the shabby building? I thought this was a big company. This is just one of their bases of operation, apparently. Listen, Conrad, I just got a call from the AG. She ordered us to arrest Cox. What? From the AG herself? Why? I thought we were just going to question him. Did you tell the AG that we don't suspect Cox of starting the broadcast? I did, but I guess there's been a change of plans. Why does she want us to arrest him? She said that we have strong reason to believe that he's part of the Liberators. Did she bother telling you what she's basing that on? No. No? We don't have time to waste here, Conrad. Let's go get him. Do you want to do the talking? I'll see if I can have a look around in the meantime. Sure. I don't think he's going to give us trouble, but keep on your toes. He's big in the security business after all. Okay, so let's get to it then. So the gentleman we're going to be interrogating now, or talking to hopefully, is the gentleman called Cox, who is in charge of the aforementioned security services. And we kind of eliminated him from being a suspect, but we're going to see what he has to say now. Good evening, Mr. Cox. I'm Agent Long, and this is my partner, Agent Conrad. Good evening. I'm sorry I don't have more chairs in here. We'll stand. I heard there was a break-in on Mr. Brown's watch. I didn't expect this sort of slip-up from him. I apologize. We're not here for him, actually, Mr. Cox. You are under arrest. You are suspected of providing support for an interplanetary conspiracy. I see. What the deuce? Oh, Gary! Shit, Gary! Put down the gun, buddy, come on. Put down that gun immediately. Get out of my way. You just shot a CDI agent. It's over, Mr. Cox. Oh, please, don't overestimate your power. What about your wife? Shooting an agent sounds an alarm. Should we bluff? What about your wife? What about your wife? You just leave her behind? I don't care about my wife. She'd be thrilled if I disappeared. Now get out of my way or I'll make you. You still care about you? Why are we still going like that? The building is surrounded? Yeah, this is, should we bluff? I think maybe it wants us to bluff. The building is surrounded by CDI agents. You won't get anywhere. No. You're bluffing. I'm not. This is your last chance to surrender. Fuck you. You won't get anything from me. Don't do it, man. Don't do... Put down your weapon and turn around to the wall. Police, drop your weapons right now. It's under control, officers. Stand down. I'm Neil Conrad, CDI. We're coming up. If we see a gun, we'll shoot. Listen to me. I'm CDI. My partner was shot and needs medical attention. Mr. Cox opened fire on us. We're coming in. No sudden movements. I will put away my gun if you keep yours pointed at Mr. Cox, okay? What's going on here? My partner and I came up to question Mr. Cox. He opened fire on us without warning. Show me your badge. See? I'm CDI. My name is Neil Conrad. This is my partner, Gary Long. He needs medical attention. Keep an eye on this guy, please. He is highly dangerous. I have to check on my partner. Okay. Marquez, make sure the building is clear and call for a medical team. I'll keep an eye on the perp. Gary, come on, say something. I'm okay. I'm okay. You sure? I'm sure. Just hit my head when I fell. Oh, thank fuck. You're wearing your vest. Always when I'm in the field. I see our friend is still alive. Going to be an interesting talk later. Fuck you, I'm not going to tell you anything. I was not ready for that. Fuck. Neither was I. We should have been more careful. Looks like the AG had a point when she asked us to arrest him. I told you the higher-ups know more than what they're doing. Let's have a look around. There's probably something in here Cox really didn't want us to see. Okay, should we search this place while he's here? Security received a prize from the DE grant years ago. Oh yeah, let's see what he doesn't want us to find. So there's that. What else? Nothing here. Gary, come check this out. Looks like Cox was destroying records. I think we interrupted him. Don't touch anything. I'll get a team here to salvage whatever's possible. Sounds good. What should I do next? Go home and take a few hours off. Let the adrenaline settle. Sounds good. But if you find out something about those drives or the next attack on Mr. Moore, I'll give you a call. But now go home. I'll let the chief know what happened. Copy that. Okay, but, I mean, is that actually everything? Pinboard containing work schedules and security information. I mean, I guess that's everything, right? Yeah, looks like it. Do we talk to the officers? Don't move a muscle, Mr. Cox. Yeah, he's not saying anything, is he? We were just walking by when we heard gunshots. It's a good thing you got here, officers. Okay, let's, wait, what about here? No, nothing. And this, of course, is just a door? Alright. Yeah, let's leave it to Gary. Damn, that was something, huh? That was something. I thought Gary was a goner there for a second. And I wonder if we would have had the option to potentially take him out. Take out the perp. Take out Cox. But I guess we're led to believe then that maybe Cox implicated Moore somehow. I'm sure we'll find out more soon. Hey, Neil. Hey, Kat. Everything alright? No. Laura's disappeared. What do you mean, disappeared? I told her that she couldn't go to that party, but when she came home from work, she was gone. Sounds like she went away. Yeah, no shit. She doesn't answer her cell, so I called her best friend, Shalene. She says she's at the party, but hasn't seen Laura there. She's probably covering for her, don't you think? I'm not sure about this. Should I go there and see it for myself? I'd wait another hour if I were you. She'll be back soon now that Shalene told you she's looking for her. She won't want you to worry for too long. Alright. Hey, Neil? You want to swing by for a glass of wine? I'm on the train right now, on my way back from work, and I'm pretty tired. Is it okay if I swing by spontaneously? Oh, yeah, of course. I'm sitting here waiting anyway. If I'm too tired to come and she's still not there in an hour, give me a call, okay? Okay. It's the ex-wife. Yeah, let's get home. Wait, this isn't the way, is it? Our home is in the other direction. Okay. Yeah, so we've got a lot to think about. And I wonder where the story's going to be taking us. Like, are we going to have anything... Oh, what's this here? Oh, so this is the... Hey, wanna go up to the roof? Yeah, why not? Haven't been up there in a while. It was one of the reasons why we rented the apartment, remember? Of course I do. I thought we were going home, actually. Getting excited about things is so easy when you're 24. Offer her a cigarette? Go on. You want a cigarette? I don't. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Oh no, I didn't think we were gonna smoke. I thought we were just gonna offer her one. Still the same brand, huh? Yeah, I'm getting a little tired of it, but changing things about your life would mean too much work. Funny. Come on, it wasn't aimed at you. I'm not that way too. Everyone is. So how's life going? Okay, I guess. Yours? Same. I know it's silly, but I sometimes still wonder why it didn't work out with us. There was a time when I was so sure we were a perfect match. I've asked myself the same a million times. And I came up with lots of different answers. We were too young for a kid. I was too focused on my new job. Our place was too small. I wanted to find that one good reason to explain it to myself, to make sense of it. But honestly, I think we were just bad at it. We couldn't stop fighting about the same small bullshit. And we kept hurting each other for no reason until we reached a point of no return. That's it. Maybe you're right. But that's sad, don't you think? Yeah. Don't worry too much about Laura. I'm sure she's fine. We should be happy for her that she's having a good time at that party. You said yourself that she had some trouble fitting in with the other kids. Yeah, I know. It's just, I think about the shit I did when I was her age. That's probably why I worry so much about her. But you turned out okay, and I'm sure Laura will too. She's smart. I can barely keep my eyes open. I have to go home now before I fall off this roof. If Laura isn't home in an hour, give me a call, okay? I will. Thanks for swinging by. It was nice to be up here with you again. I'll stay a little longer. What a throwback, huh? It was nice. See you soon. Okay, that was nice. Not the smoking part. The catching up part. Come on, can we... Don't know why I'm going into detective mode in the ex-wife's apartment. But yeah, let's get going home. And our place is this way, I guess? Oh yes, right? Let's go.
I met my own tired gaze in the glass. There were so many things on my mind. Laura's disappearance worried me more than I had shown. I thought that maybe we should have let her go to that party. In hindsight, it probably wouldn't have mattered. And then there was Cox. I was curious about his explanation as to why he had opened fire on us. But mostly, I was glad that I hadn't had to shoot him.
Welcome, Mr. Conrad. Your visitor is waiting inside. Visitor? I'm not expecting anyone. Who is it? Your visitor is ID unknown. What the? I didn't tell you that I was expecting someone. Why did you let them in? I'm sorry, I did not understand the question. Stupid fucking thing. I'll see for myself. Okay, who is it? Who do we think it is? Oh? Someone enjoying the view of our balcony. You can put that gun away. Who are you? You got a nice place up here. They pay you well. Show me your face. Turn around. Okay. Leela? Who? Oh, right, my face. I don't like it, to be honest. Wait, it's you. You're the one who assaulted Leela. I'm Zora. Nice to meet you. So, Zora, this is the sniper's girlfriend, I believe, right? Slowly, put your hands up. I'm here to talk. Put your hands up, or I'll be forced to shoot. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. You can make your own decisions. Let's talk to her. What do you want? What do you want? We need a guy in the CDI to help us out with a few things. And why the fuck would I do that? We have your daughter. I should have led with that. Oh, come on. You what? We took your daughter, Laura. No, you're full of shit. You can ask your ex. She's not at home. Where is she? She's safe with us. You work for the Liberators, right? I have a record of your conversation with the man who shot Banny. Is stealing little girls really how they're trying to stand up for their ideals? You'd have to ask them. I don't know or care what they believe in. We're just getting paid. Or rather, we were supposed to, but then you showed up and botched the final step of the plan. The Liberators paid you to get the data? The Liberators asked you to steal the Chief's data and deliver it to them? So you pieced that together already? Yes. What was on that stick that made it so important? No idea. Wait, you don't know either? I thought you had the drive. I don't. And I don't think I'll get my hands on it anytime soon. Who has it then if you don't? My superiors, if it still exists at all. That complicates things. I guess we'll have to move on to Plan B right away. Since the handover went south, the Liberators refused to pay us. We need that data to get our money after all. This is where you come in. If you figure out what the data is about, we might be able to locate it at the CDI database and extract it. I'll send a private sheet to your cell. Submit it to us once you've found out. I will do no such thing. Don't be difficult. And hand me your cell for a minute, will you? Why? You don't need to open a sheet. That's for something else. I need access to the CDI network for a moment. What for? To set up a backdoor for our hack. Why are you telling me all this? I could arrest you right here and... But you won't, and I doubt that you could. I'm telling you this because we work together now. The better you do your part, the sooner our client pays us, and the sooner you see your daughter again. Oh, she's got us over a barrel here, guys. Come on, what can we do here? If you do anything with my cell, they will trace it back to me. Don't worry, I'll use someone else's credentials. Whose credentials? It doesn't matter. Give me your cell. At least tell me who I'd be throwing under the bus. Gary Long. What? No! His job means everything to him. Is that really more important to you than Laura's safety? Come on, she's your only bargaining chip? I'll try to find out what that data was about. That's gotta count for something. You're definitely not increasing her chances if you don't cooperate now. Use my login? I can't do it. Oh, what do we do? Use my login. You wouldn't want to get yourself in trouble like this. No, you wouldn't want me to get in trouble like this. I'm too important for you. So we agree, it has to be your colleague's credentials. No, use mine. Use my credentials or I'm not giving it to you. Fine, but my boss won't be happy about it. This wasn't the plan. Done. So that's it then. I gave you access and I'll tell you all I find out about that data. You'll let Laura go now, right? This was just the first step. If you keep cooperating, we'll see her again soon. Please, just let her go. She doesn't have to suffer like this. I'll help you anyway, so you'll leave us alone. No, can do, I'm sorry. That's not my call. Is this really what you want to do with your life? Murder and child abduction? I don't have time for this. We're done here. Answer my question. How do you live with yourself? You work for the CDI. Don't you kill and abduct people all the time? Spare me your moral relativism crap. I'm not a mercenary. Sure you are. The CDI is trying to do the right thing. You do whatever the highest bidder tells you to do. The right thing? What kind of childish nonsense do you believe in? You don't have to believe in anything to not be evil. I don't believe in anything in particular. And yet here you are, talking about good and evil. Because we know what that is. We have an intuition for it. Bullshit. There's no such thing. We invented it. No, look. This lizard over there, he's my friend. He has never done anything evil. He can't. All animals just do is shit for a while and then they die. Look, are you trying to keep me talking? You can't pretend not to care about anything. In fact, I know you do. You were separated from someone you care about. What are you talking about? The sniper we caught. You care about him, don't you? You wanted to start a new life with him. Yeah, that's what it was. That's none of your business. But it's funny you mention him. Thanks to you and your colleagues, I won't see him ever again. Didn't you just tell me it was bad to put people away against their will? My daughter harmed nobody. Your friend killed someone and might start a war. Offer to deliver. Let her go. Let's see if she'll work. I'll be back with more instructions. Oh, come on.
As soon as the woman disappeared into the night, my facade slipped and I nearly collapsed on the balcony floor. I took out my cell with shaking hands and tapped on Laura's face in my contacts. Maybe. She didn't pick up. I resisted the urge to call Catherine next. I couldn't just tell her about what had happened. She knocked on my door in the early morning, but I didn't open. I tried to decide on a course of action, but I couldn't concentrate. My mind alternated between trying to remember my last conversation with Laura and conjuring up horrible images of her tied to a chair in some basement. Sometime later, my alarm rang. I got up to go to work, not sure if I was ready to talk to Kat. I must have stood outside her apartment for a few minutes when I finally made a decision.
Oh god. So I guess we're going up. Wait, it said objectives updated, which means, what are the objectives? Enter the talk to Kat is an optional one. So wait, if we talk to Kat, it's gonna be, we'll be telling her, right? The data is about something, took place in something, on something. Okay, so we have to find out what that is about. Okay, so do we go and tell the ex-wife or not? That's the question. I feel like she has a right to know, but like this will just be undue stress for her, right? God, and she'll feel utterly powerless because she can't do anything about it. Do we tell her? I think we gotta tell her. We gotta tell her, and then I don't know. This is not gonna be a good conversation. Neil, where the fuck have you been? I've tried to call you 1,000,000 times. I even came to your apartment. I'm so sorry. Laura still isn't home. I've called all her friends and nobody knows anything. Looks like she never went to that party. Shit, Neil, what do I do now? Listen, Kat. You should call the police. Why does it give us this option? I know what happened to her. Kat, I know what happened to her. What? She was abducted. They took her to blackmail me. Oh god. I'm so sorry. What are you saying? Who took her? I'm not sure yet. Seems like they're a group of mercenaries involved in Banny's murder. No. They promise they won't hurt her if I do what they say. How can you do that to us? I didn't. It's not like I allowed them to take her. You have to tell the CDI. Maybe they can find out where she is and get her out of there. It's too risky right now. I'm afraid of what they'll do if they find out I snitched. And you think that people who abduct children and murder foreign ministers give a shit about their promises? I'm still evaluating the situation. I'll do everything in my power to keep her safe. What do they want from you? They want me to leak information about the case I'm investigating, about the Liberators. Please, Cap, trust me on this, okay? I won't let them do anything to her. I have to go. I'll call you as soon as I hear anything. And you do the same, okay? Alright. I'll be here all day. Oh, dear God. Was that the right call, guys? I mean, I suppose... Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna help put her at ease at all. But... I mean, I suppose, like, what? It's better her knowing than not? Right? Oh, God. And then what was the other thing? Have us potentially implicate Gary? Oh, this is getting messy. This is getting messy now. Like, how... Do we have a... like an under our desk, under duress button? Or something like that there? Like, how on earth... How are we gonna figure this out? How are we gonna get Laura back? How are we gonna get this information from the superiors and find out what's going on? There's a lot of moving parts to this here. But we are El Detective. We can figure this out. Come on. Let's talk to Gary. Oh. Who is this? Dad? Laura, where are you? Why didn't you let them use the login they wanted? Please, Dad, they're going to hurt me if you don't listen to them. You need to get me out of here. They swear they'll let me go if you do what they ask. I know how important your job is to you. Laura. But how bad can the things be that they're asking you? Please, I want to finish my novel. Laura, listen to me. I'll get you out of there. I'll get you out of there, okay? Stay calm and do what they say. I have this under control. We'll see each other soon. I need to go. Curious, why would they prompt Laura to like they really want us to use Gary's login? Is that basically so that Gary gets implicated or Gary gets caught and we don't, and then we can do more work for them? Is that what it is? So I'm actually wondering now, maybe we should... Oh, well, we can't frame Gary. He's our buddy. Morning, Conrad. You look pale. Are you sick? No, I'm fine. Hope you got some rest after yesterday's incident. Let me bring you up to speed. The chief said he's making some announcement this morning. Didn't sound good at all. But we'll see in a few minutes. We took Cox in for questioning. You can interrogate him later. But first, you should talk to Saito. He's in your office and has some new intel on Moore and Cox for you. Okay, I'm on it. Listen, Conrad, I might have been a little intense in these past few days. These are special circumstances. You understand that, right? Sure, it's been hard on all of us. I gotta run. Talk to you later. Aw, we can't implicate Gary. Come on, guys. But we just can't. Okay, what's the objective? Talk to Saito. Where is Saito doing Saito stuff? Up there? Ah, good morning, Neil. Hey, Saito. Gary told me you had some new intel for me? Indeed. I put everything on our pinboard over there. Let me give you a quick overview. First, I assembled some basic information on James Moore and his wife. Second, I managed to pull their recent bank statements. Maybe you'll find something useful in there. That's all I could get my hands on for now, but I got more coming up tomorrow. And third, I took a look at the CV of the guy who fired at you, Albert Cox. And guess what I found? He's a Savient, and he grew up on Drovia. Oh, that's a surprise. I suspected he was working with the Liberators. Well, who knows? He still might. What's also interesting is that he changed his name 20 years ago. Shoot, we're running late to that meeting with the chief. Let's go and I'll tell you the rest on the way. Cox was born at Albert Bolton. His parents owned a big company at the time, Bolton Security Services. They were responsible for the safety of the Sabian colony on Drovia. You mean Sector 2? The one that blew up 40 years ago? At the beginning of the game. Exactly. Bolton Security was sued into oblivion over the incident and eventually went bankrupt. When Cox had finished school, he changed his name and moved to Gara. That's when he founded his own security company using some grant money. Thank you, Saito. Great work as always. Oh, it's nothing. I just did some advanced browsing. Before you go in, I need to ask. Is everything okay? You look not great. Just didn't get enough sleep lately. Thanks for asking. I think everybody's here. Let's start. Thank you all for coming. As many of you know, I've been working for the CDI for 28 years now. I have done everything in my power to defend the values our planet stands for. The principles of freedom, tolerance, equal rights for everyone, and justice have been guiding all of my actions. I have always been proud of our work and our commitment to the Garan democracy. Sadly, the path to justice isn't always clear, and we have to make difficult decisions. The murder of Joseph Banny has severely harmed the relationship between our planet and Drovia, and it puts the fragile peace in our solar system at risk. The Domestic Terrorism Division was charged with protecting Banny under my leadership. In light of our failure to do so, the Attorney General and I have agreed that the only appropriate response is for me to resign from my duties at the CDI, effective immediately. Oh, crud. I hope that the separatist groups on Drovia will consider this a sign of sincere remorse, and of our intention to make up for the damage that has been done. I enjoyed working with all of you, and I wish you nothing but the best. I hope that each of you will find your way to fighting for justice. I will still be in my office today if there are any open questions or issues you want to talk to me about. My successor will be announced by the Attorney General in the near future. Starting tomorrow, Agent Long will be taking over my responsibilities until a permanent replacement is found. Thank you, and goodbye. Oh, the Chief. Oh, he was alright. God damn, this is what happens. This is corporate nonsense, guys. Okay, I thought there might be something there for us to look at. So. Talk to Gary, talk to the Chief, optional. You bet we're talking to the Chief. You bet. Wait, where is the Chief? Is the Chief up top? No, that's Gary there, right? Where is the Chief? Well, the Chief, his room's downstairs, right? Let's see. Okay, hey Chief. Hello, Conrad. How can I help you? I wanted to say goodbye. It was good working with you. Working for you. Thank you, I appreciate it. I have to admit, I'm surprised by your decision. It's not like you could have done much more to protect Banny. Come on, Conrad. We both know that doesn't matter. Heads needed to roll for this. Chief, why did we arrest Cox? Yeah, why did we arrest Cox? I mean, it looks like it was the right call. But we didn't know at the time, and why didn't you give us the arrest order yourself? The AG didn't tell me why she wanted to do it, so I refused to give the order. So you don't know either? Nope. It seems like it's classified, same as the information on that stick. I see. Chief. The AG fired you for something else. Didn't she? I overheard your conversation yesterday. Why are you telling me this? It didn't sound like you were arguing about Banny's death. You are aware that you can be suspended for eavesdropping on your superiors. In fact, it seems like you were suspecting the AG of something. Is that the real reason why she wanted to get rid of you? This one is out of your league. Just respect the chain of command. I see. I'll have to pack up my things now. I wish you all the best for your career at the CDI. Thank you. Your cell contacts haven't changed lately, have they? Haven't changed in years. Good. Oh, Chief. Oh, Chief. Okay. So now what? Just, talk to Gary, congratulate him. Let's look at our messages. New apartments. Dear Mr. Conrad, we have found 244 new offers fitting your search criteria. In only a few clicks, you can make your dream home a reality. Take a look today. Rachel Garner's Sunlight Real Estate. And rooms 2 or more. Max price 2 million Garian HDs. GHDs, okay. Your search has been running for 126 days. To terminate your search request to modify... I love this here. We get all of this miscellaneous email and stuff. This is great. Any news? And like this stuff here as well. This is great. This is great lore stuff. Let's read it. Milex wins 10-year court case. Negotiations in the Hope scandal finally came to a close last Monday. Milex Mining had made negative headlines almost 16 years ago when hundreds of employees filed a class action lawsuit against the mining giant. Many of them had suffered permanent lung damage after allegedly having been exposed to harmful gases over prolonged periods of time in the mining chamber dubbed Hope on Themis. A long, slow and expensive back and forth of appeals followed until last week when the Interplanetary Court finally ruled that the company would be held accountable and did not have to compensate the alleged victims. This conclusion is viewed by many as a great failure of the federal justice system. Neither the mining lobby's system-wide influence nor the Federation's interest in Milex's economic success are a secret, leading many to openly question the integrity of the court's decision. Okay, so this is interesting about Themis and this and Milex Mining. That's curious. Might be relevant. Garan Gazette charges against Cox Security. Last week, a delivery van belonging to the company Cox Security was stopped as part of a routine traffic control. The police found an undisclosed amount of mind-altering substances stowed away under the loading area and arrested the driver on the spot. Facing charges of drug trafficking, the CEO of Cox Security has denied any involvement and claimed the driver was acting on his own accord. If the driver admits fault, he is looking at up to 1 year in prison. It's not good. And what's this in it? Developments in Batty's murder. As previously reported, Drovian Foreign Minister Joseph Banny was shot dead by an unknown assassin last night around 1:30. Attorney General Amelia Thorne announced this morning that the CDI has already arrested the suspected killer, but did not elaborate on his identity or motives. Liam Campbell, chief of the CDI's Terror Prevention Unit, which was in large part responsible for Banny's visit during the stay, is expected to make a statement of his own later today. And we bore witness to that statement. Daniel Marav, Savian Prime Minister on Drovia's colonial government, called the murder an extraordinary failure of the Garan state, adding it was a scandal that Drovian politicians have to fear for their lives on Garan soil. Drovia today has already spoken to 2 key witnesses, Mr. Banny's personal bodyguards, Carl Smith and Lisa Morton. They were both present at the villa at the time of his murder. Both are reported to have been treated respectfully by the CDI, and that Garian authorities showed genuine concern and professionalism in the matter. Okay. Let's talk to Gary. There's a lot going on. A lot of stuff to wade through. A lot on our minds. What the? Can we not go up? Come on. I guess not. Wait, so where's Neil? Oh, not Neil. Where's Gary? He must be somewhere down then, right? Let's see. You're not Gary, are you? No, you're not Gary. You're not Gary. Oh, Gary's up there. Okay, I see. Hang on. Wait. What a day, huh? Yeah, Saito said he had some stuff for us, right? Some more... Okay. Anyway, let's talk to Gary. That was unexpected. Fuck, I can't believe I'm standing in for the chief. I never thought they would pick me. I have to call my wife. Guess I'll be doing some overtime in the next few days. Don't you think it's strange that the AG fired him? Got to admit, she never really liked him. Maybe she was waiting for an opportunity. But someone had to get fired for Banny's death, just for the optics, don't you think? Maybe, but the chief always did an excellent job. It didn't have to be him. I'm not thrilled about it either, but we should focus on the Liberator's threat. I don't want to start my new job with a string of terror attacks. Let's recap what we've got so far. Listen up, squad. Time for a little wrap-up. I suppose you're all surprised as I am about Chief's sudden retirement. However, we need to focus on the Liberators and their plans now. Let's go over everything we've got so far once more. Drovia's Foreign Minister Banny was shot last night by a sniper who goes by the name of Boit. Boit then went to see a woman named Zora, which seems to have been a deviation from their original plan. He convinced her to hand him a stick with confidential stolen data. The next morning, Boit met another man to hand him that data. Abraham Gonzalez, CEO of the Drovian company PowerUp. We were able to extract a deleted message from Gonzalez's cell which proves that someone paid him to fetch the sticks and send the data to an unknown address once he was outside the Garian network. This leads us to believe that the data cannot be sent unnoticed via the web, which applies only to the best-kept secrets of the Garian government. We don't know who paid either of them, but the message to Gonzalez was sent via an encrypted channel on the Mercurius network. That means it must be one of the higher-ups of a large, publicly traded company. We don't know what was on the data stick because we haven't been cleared for access yet. Yesterday morning, an anti-Sabian terror group calling themselves the Liberators publicly broadcast a video in which they claimed responsibilities for Banny's murder. They also announced a second attack within 48 hours. Their broadcast was sent from an ad spot building. They operate all the billboards across the city. At the time the video started, the building was being guarded by a Cox security employee. We have reason to believe that the perpetrator was another employee of that same company, James Moore. His wife says that he went on a holiday at Manama Tree Resort, but he never turned up there. We are currently running a planet-wide search for him, but without success so far. The CEO of Cox Security, Albert Cox, opened fire on Agent Conrad and myself when we went to arrest him. Why were you arresting Cox? It was an order from the Attorney General. Conrad convinced Cox to surrender. We arrested him and brought him in for questioning. He had been in the process of destroying hard drives before we arrived. Our IT department is currently trying to restore what's left of the data. Do we think that Cox is a key figure behind the Liberators? He certainly is involved with them in some way, but he doesn't have access to the Mercurius network. We have to assume that there is some bigger fish behind Cox. What's also strange is that he is a Saviant himself. He grew up on Drovia. Our current priority is to prevent any further attacks. Colroy, I want you to support the ongoing manhunt for James Moore. Young, we brought some stuff back from Cox's office. Work your magic on it. Let us know if you find something. Saito, you keep gathering as much information as you can on our prime suspects. Conrad, you just check whether you can establish a motive why Moore would support the Liberators. Take a look at all the evidence we've got, including the information Saito put on our pinboard. You should also have a chat with Cox. We brought him into the interrogation room in the basement. Roger that. We also brought our sniper in for a second round of questioning. You can give it another try and see if you can get something out of him. Gonzalez surrounded himself with lawyers. Could be a while until we can interrogate him again. That's all for now. Come back to me when you got something. Okay. Well, that is a lot. But yeah, looks like we got some leads here. Let's take a look. Okay. So this is the bank statements that Saito mentioned. Let's try the next one. Evelyn Moore, okay. And this is James Moore. Okay, well, we're gonna have a lot of thinking to do. A lot of thinking and investigating and deductive reasoning and logicking. Let's just make sure there's nothing else we can be looking at. No, that seems to be it. Okay. Well, guys, we're gonna take a quick break here. When we get back, we will hopefully have put together a motive of why Moore would want to help the Liberators. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But that is all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.